Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, in case you didn't know, now you do. And today this video is going to be all about my July favorites. A ton of awesome things happened in July. I went to a secret backyard concert. It was my birthday. We hit 10,000 subscribers. I volunteered for Fringe Festival. Oh, just like so many things happened and just like activities in my life, and I got out so much. I'm exhausted, but it's okay. I'm just gonna share my whole list of things that I've been doing, favorite things, etc. And then I have a fun surprise for you at the end, okay? Let's get into it. Alright, item number 1 on my favorites list. This is in no particular order, so this is just the thing I thought of first, was I got to see Grease, the musical, in Toronto. It was the last show for Danielle Parrish, who happens to be someone who played in Pretty Little Liars, I think? I don't know, I didn't watch the show. But she is starting her own show. I think it's a spin-off. Again, I don't know, I'm not all that familiar with her. It did play for like the rest of the week, but she just wasn't able to continue on with the extended run, so I got to see it. It was so freaking good. The only thing is I was quite disappointed in their merch selection. I did talk to them about this afterwards / through my Instagram stories if you saw it. The only merch they had, and I'm a big believer in buying merch for things you love, the only merch they had were t-shirts. And when I asked at the merch table what the largest size they had or had made, she told me it was an extra large, which was really disappointing. There were 2 characters in that show that were plus size, like visibly plus size, probably were a 2XL at the like smallest, and so that means those people couldn't even purchase the merch from the show they were in. That's pretty disappointing. But beyond that, the show was so good. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but Grease as a musical was on Broadway first, then turned into a movie in the 80s. And now people sort of associate it almost only with the movie. And so like a lot of the songs were the same, but then they were different in their own way, and they'd rearrange them in the show and where they went. Anyway, it was amazing. If you ever get the opportunity to see Grease on stage versus the movie, highly suggest you do it. It was so worth the money. Granted, I did get a really good deal on the ticket, and my mom bought it for me as a birthday present because, you know, I turned 31 in July. 2 days before I turned 31 though, we hit 10,000 subscribers, which is another favorite of mine because that's such a huge milestone for me. I know there are tons of channels out there that are so much higher up in the subscriber numbers, and subscribers don't really matter in the scheme of things. More what you want is people watching your stuff as opposed to subscribing. Like, you want people to subscribe so they get a notification that, you know, you have put up stuff, but views are more what counts in the long run. But I love that there are 10,000 people, almost 11,000 people actually right now, that have signed up and committed to watching my videos on a regular basis. And that is just huge for me. It did also unlock the community tab, which I've been using a little bit. So keep an eye on there if you want to participate in any polls or anything. That's where all that stuff will go. Alright, let's move on to some food items. I have 2 favorite food things this month. Number 1 has been the caramel sea salt ice cream from Reid's Dairy. If you don't have a Reid's Dairy where you are, which is pretty local to my area of Kingston and Belleville, like, you know, southeastern Ontario, if you have not got Reid's ice cream or Reid's Dairy near you, you need to find out where you can get it, because this caramel sea salt ice cream is so good. Most salted caramel ice creams end up having chocolate in them, and this is the only one I've seen that doesn't have any chocolate besides a Haagen-Dazs one. And I don't really like Haagen-Dazs ice cream because I don't know, I don't. It's expensive for how much you get. Anyway, so I'm obsessed. I dream about it regularly. I do suggest, though, you get it in a waffle cone if you do get to visit, because they make the waffle cones fresh in store, and every time I go in there, it smells like fresh baked cookies. Food item number 2 has been the Taco Bell rolled chicken tacos. Okay, so I know it's pretty gross to have Taco Bell as a favorite, but I don't care. Taco Bell is my favorite fast food place. It doesn't give me a stomachache like it does most places. In fact, most other places give me a stomachache and Taco Bell does not. I'm obsessed with their rolled chicken tacos. You get 2 for $3.99 plus like a dipping sauce, and they're basically like really chubby taquitos with only like chicken and cheese in it, because I'm pretty picky, and they're fried up. They're pretty much no mess when you eat them, but they're just so delicious. And you get the nacho cheese dip, or you can get the spicy ranch dip. They're just so good. Taco Bell, I love you. I wish I could eat you every day, but I would go broke and probably die of a heart attack. So, you know, that would be a thing. Anyway, I'll just move on. I'll move on. I've probably spent like way too much money at Taco Bell this month eating rolled chicken tacos. My favorite podcast of the month, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, my favorite podcast has been Raking It In with Rachel Davis. It's new to me this month, and I went and watched, or I listened to a bunch of her old podcasts, like older podcasts. I binged a bunch, and then I have been listening and subscribed to her podcast since then. It is basically a podcast that interviews influencers on how they make money online and their struggles and like the business side of things, and it's really good. I quite enjoy it. You can watch it as a video as well, because she has a channel for it on YouTube. I will link everything that I'm mentioning here if I can. It's all linked in the description box. Just go look there. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I think I might actually subscribe to her YouTube channel too, because she makes extra videos that are not just podcasts. So the product I have been obsessed with using this month is the Verb dry conditioning, or Ghost, the Verb Ghost dry conditioning spray. And I don't have it to show it to you because it's in my bathroom, and my sister until 2 minutes ago was in there taking a shower, so I'm not gonna go get it. I will insert a picture of it right here. And yeah, it's really good. So it is basically just a spray that helps condition your hair after it's been washed. My hair gets really dry and crunchy in between washes, and I only wash it once every 7 days. I wash my body more than that, but I only wash my hair once every 7 days because it doesn't need to. It doesn't get greasy, but it does get really dry and crunchy. So I have been straightening or curling my hair a lot lately, and it needs the extra conditioning. Otherwise it would just... My final and most important favorite has actually been music. So not like music is the favorite, but is an artist. Okay, very awkward. Yes. Okay, so I've been listening to quite a lot of music the last month or so. One artist I've been obsessed with is Cleyn. So Charles is somebody I know in my life. He's a friend of a friend, or like he's married to the sister of my friend. So I know him in real life, and he just at the beginning of July, I think, or end of June, released his EP for like his first EP ever. And he recently quit his job at a big tech company here in Canada, and he moved to Berlin with his girlfriend now, or fiance, now wife. They just got married. Very exciting. Anyway, so I have been listening to his album, EP, whatever you want to call it, all the time this month, and I am going to insert a little clip from a secret backyard concert I went to at the beginning of July, of him playing some of his songs. I have permission to use this, so don't worry. I have his permission to use this, and so I thought I'd give you this little extra. I have linked him in the description box so you can go check him out on Spotify. He also has a YouTube channel where he vlogs daily. It's a lot of like behind the scenes of his like music, him writing, recording, busking. He does a lot of busking, and he takes a very scientific approach to deciding what he should be doing to promote himself, which I think is really cool and very interesting, a side that you don't see. He is a marketer in his like original job that he was doing, so he's very focused on that and the growth, which I think is just really cool. Anyway, you should check him out, subscribe if you want to, and I'm really excited to see where he goes with this stuff. So now watch the clip here.
But you'd help me explore the things that life's worth living for. Oh, but likely I will fall. Likely I will fall. So will you take me when I'm down or low? Oh, oh. When I got nothing, baby, nothing to show. You can take me, baby. Oh, so will you take me when I'm down or low?
Alright, now it's time for your very special surprise. And so I just want to preface this by saying this is not mine. It is my mom's, but because I live with my mom, I get to partake in the cuteness. So I'm gonna share, okay? Minnie, I know you're so sleepy. You're so sleepy and stuck in a donut. Okay, so this is Minnie, and if you have followed me on Instagram, then you've probably seen pictures of her. She has her own Instagram. I'll link it if you want to go follow it. She is a 12-week-old puppy. She's about 2 pounds, and she's very sleepy right now. She is a mix of a Shih Tzu and a Pomeranian, and that's her gigantic ears are what gave her the name Minnie. We did vote on it on Instagram, to be honest, because we weren't really sure. And she's very sleepy. She's actually been sleeping the entire time I filmed inside the hole of this donut pillow. It's a soft squishy pillow. I set her on it and she just sort of loved it, burrowed down inside and slept with her head on the side of the donut. So it was very cute. And I'll insert a picture here that I took of her while she was, she passed out. Anyway, this is Minnie. She's generally more energetic than this, but it's the end of the day and it's late and she's tired and she's been playing. So, oh, hey Minnie. You sleepy? Yes, she honestly is very spoiled already, and we've only had her about a week. Yeah, maybe a week. Anyway, I love her, I adore her, and I'm a little obsessed, and my dog, I think, knows it. Obviously, I love my dog and I adore her and I want to spend all the time I can with her, but Minnie's just so small and cute. And my dog like takes out a spleen when she wants to cuddle with you. So anyway, she's very cute and very quiet, but very spunky. So I'm gonna go now. If you want to see more videos, they are going to be linked on the screen here. So you can also subscribe to my channel over there, and I will see you guys very, very soon. If you want more Minnie stuff, go follow her Instagram. I mean, it's not got a lot on it, but her face is real cute.